that these are the results. These are preliminary results. That's significant difference, probably beyond any margin of error. And the only other thing would be any mail-in votes cast by today. That would have to be what? 1,300 mail-in votes? I don't think it's happening. I think you are looking at the next representative of the 10th Bristol District Bar
That was a little bit of a nail biter. But it's a decisive victory. Yeah, right. Thank you. So I want to say a few things. The first is, this is awesome. I'm very proud of what everybody in this room and the voters in the 10th Bristol District have done today. We, as a group of people, focused on a positive message. We delivered on that positive message for the last 6 months. We knocked on 8,000 doors. We put up 500 signs. We held signs. We fundraised. We talked to our friends. We talked to our family. And we did it all in a positive way with a very positive message. And I'm very grateful to everyone in this room for all that you've done to make this possible today. So please give yourselves a round of applause. I'm very excited the possibility to be your representative in the legislature for the next 2 years. There's a ton of work to be done. We have to focus on things like cost of living, which is affecting everybody in the district and in the Commonwealth. We have to focus on the things that matter to our district, and that's everything from supporting schools, public safety, transportation, and our fishing industry, and our cranberry industry, and tourism. But it's also protecting our environment, fighting climate change, and protecting our fundamental rights. And as I said at the beginning of this campaign, that's my vision, that's my focus, and that's what I promise to deliver for all of you over the next 2 years. All of you, of course, because it struck me when I was driving through the different polling locations today. I was just thinking about how awesome this all was. To have family and friends, new friends, voters who share their biggest concerns, all coming together for something bigger than all of us. I was just the candidate. It was my name, yes, and I was out there in the debate, nervous as hell, but it was all of us that won this election today, all of us. So please give yourselves a round of applause for what happened. So I want to thank a few people. I know it's always dangerous to start thanking people because you're going to leave people out. So I do at least want to thank my parents, Ray and Jeanette. For giving me the foundation and the courage to do this. My son, Mitchell, and my daughter, Scarlett. Who gave me permission to do this. I want to thank my campaign manager, Matt. This was Matt's first gig as a campaign manager for a state rep race, and I have to say, started without a foundation being built. And Andrew LaBerge, who's
Yes!
also here, irrespective of his 19 years, are you 20 yet? Still 19. And appreciative of the fact that he's an AU student, so going. He stepped in on day one and helped us build the foundation that we needed during the primary that could get us to where we are today. So thank you, Andrew. I also wanted to thank a few other people on the campaign team. Jessica, where are you? Jessica is our all of that you got in your Instagram or Facebook or email or I don't know, whatever else. Jessica was really the force behind that, so thank you very much, Jessica. I also, where's Denise? Denise is our volunteer coordinator. You've got emails from Denise. There's our kitchen cabinet. So if you're a member of the kitchen cabinet, please raise your hand. Okay? Our kitchen cabinet, this brings us all the way back. Kitchen cabinet, those are the people that set you straight, point you in the right direction. Thank you to the kitchen cabinet. And to each of the Democratic town committees. Without the Democratic town committees and their chairs, Nikki Marcus and Mattapoisett, and Richard in Fairhaven, where's Mike? Mike from Rochester, Sharon from Marion.
Yes.
We would not have that base that we needed to get out there on day one.
Huge.
So thank you all very much for that. Out there, whether it was a visibility, whether it was knocking doors, we had an amazing door knocking team. So if you were part of the door knocking or canvassing, Cindy Johnson, others, please raise your hand. We had a well-oiled machine knocking doors. And of course, we all heard the story of Andrew in Rochester. He's doing much better now. But yeah, I'll tell you that story some other time. But so this is actually a little overwhelming for me, right? I wanted to do this for my entire life. I've worked hard to prove to the people in our communities that I'm up to the challenge. But then on that day, when we're hoping that it comes, and then it comes, it's a little overwhelming. Thank you. But overwhelming in a good way. I will work my tail, pick your word for this district, and I will demonstrate to all of you and everyone else there who voted for us and didn't vote for us that I'm up to the job and that I have your back every day. We need to bring people together, and I promise you that is one of my biggest focuses, is to start to bring people together. The country and our state have been way too divided. We need to bring people together, talk together, work together, and I commit to do that as the next state representative for the 10th Bristol District. Representative Strauss is here or not. I mentioned to him that we were going to be here. If not, I do want to just take a moment again to thank Bill Strauss. Bill Strauss has been a tireless advocate for our district for the last 32 years. I can assure you, and I know the press is here, I will not be your representative for 32 years. Because I'll be 82 years old. But we owe a lot to Bill, and Bill recognizes and appreciates all of us because he couldn't do what he does without people supporting him. So thank you very much to Representative Strauss. I look forward to working on the transition with him as we move to January and a new legislature. And I just want to again say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being on this adventure, this journey with me from the beginning. I'm so excited about what is to come, and it will be with all of you. So thank you, thank you.